we are back with another video. So today we're gonna go around. I'm back from holidays. We're gonna go around and see everything that's going on in the fish room. I've been away for about 3 weeks since I've also cleaned any kind of tank or anything. So yeah, it's looking not too great with how the tanks are looking. So yeah, let's just have a look around. Right, so when I say not looking too great, I mean everything's doing all right. The fish are fine, I think, but the tanks just have a bit of algae and things like that. So yeah, we're gonna have to do some maintenance for sure. Let's first have a look around how everything is doing. So you can see in these tanks, you know, we've got a bit of algae here on the glass. It's not too bad. Some of these fish are looking all right, some also not. Like this dude in the back, I don't know if you guys can see that dude there. He's not looking too great. Then here, you know, we're looking all right. It's just a bit of algae. Here we're looking fine too. Down here, the guppies, they're actually doing really well. Which I'm quite surprised by. But yeah, over here, neon tetras, this tank's got a bit of algae, but other than that, you know, we're looking all right. Down here, same thing. Here, actually, yeah, the fish are doing not too bad. It's they're looking quite all right. Also, the tanks look all right. Like there's no algae. I don't know why that is. That's quite interesting. Anyway, up through here, we've got, well, also again, a bit of algae and things, but again, not too bad, you know. Then through here we got our little what are these called? Not crabs, but crayfish. That's it, crayfish. And yeah, actually these tanks are looking quite all right. Then these tanks definitely need some care and attention because the discus are doing fine. It's just look at these tanks. There's so much algae. With these angelfish too, there is so much algae in this tank. Now here we've got this solo discus, and I don't know, I think there's something wrong. Why is she upside down like that? I don't know why. I think she'll just need a water change, might do a dewormer or something, or some kind of treatment in here. Because yeah, not looking too great. Then down here we are looking alright. We just got our baby angelfish, we got our plecos down below looking okay. They actually look stunning. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they look amazing back there. Then here gourami's looking pretty good. And here we got some bigger angelfish, they're doing fine too. Then this tank we definitely need to do some maintenance on here because there's not enough water in it, so the pump is actually not running. And it also looks like something is leaking. I don't know if it's the tank leaking or if it's, I don't know where that's coming from, or it may have just spouted out. I'm not too sure, we'll have to investigate a little bit more. However, we're gonna do some maintenance on this for sure. All right, then finally we come over to here to the breeding rack. Now I saw in this tank, there's actually one of the fish dead, so I'll have to take that one out. There is still a male in here. We've got a male German blue ram, which is looking great. I don't know, he might have killed the female, I'm not too sure. Anyway, then over here we're looking all right. Down here we're looking fine. We're looking fine down here. Even the babies, you know, the baby bettas, and we got, let's see, baby rice fish and things like that. Those guys are looking great too. So I'm not worrying too much down here. But anyway, that is kind of how the fish room is looking right now. So it's doing all right, but we just definitely need to do some maintenance on some tanks. So I think I'm going to get on with that, and I'm probably just put it on a time lapse or whatever, because it's going to be boring just looking at everything. So yeah, I'll do that real quick and then I'll get back to you guys after that. Alright, so I've just finished cleaning all the tanks actually, so I did a little live stream in between as well, and you know, you guys could just see me clean the tanks a little bit. So what we did, we cleaned the tanks up here. It's looking much more clean and fresh. We also cleaned these middle tanks down through here, even the bottom tanks down there, those are also clean. Now, we didn't clean this row here. I'll just do that at a later date because it's looking all right. It's not too bad, to be honest with you. Then what definitely needed to clean was these tanks here. Look how much better these guys are looking. Yeah, the tanks are looking fantastic. Now everything is still clearing up a little bit, and yeah. But then this tank, I did a little bit of a potassium permanganate treatment. She looks a bit stressed. I don't know what's going on. Let me just say that. I don't quite know what's going on. She's going around like this. And the gill there is a bit bigger, so I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. Anyway, I didn't clean these tanks down here. because they weren't really needed and I didn't have enough time to do that. Now these tanks, I didn't clean these either, but I did fill up the water and sorted out the issue. So hopefully it runs smoothly now and it should be good. Like you can see the water is dropping, so that's good. Yeah, she's definitely stressed out. That's not great. I can't do much now. I'll just leave her, I think. She's had a treatment, so hopefully that's helped. But I'm not sure. We'll have to see about that. Anyway, the breeding tanks though, I didn't do anything there. Just left those as they were. Now I'll probably do stuff maybe tomorrow or Sunday, because it's Friday now, you see. And I've only just got back and I got to do a couple of other things as well that are important. Got to edit this video as well, to be honest with you. So I don't know how much more I will film because this is kind of it. Although I do want to feed the fish. So let's actually feed the fish, you know. We haven't done that in quite a while. So I get my flake food here because I haven't fed them yet and they haven't been fed since Thursday morning because I do have somebody that comes round when I'm away. So here we got our flake food, as you can see, and what we do, just open up the top there, get a bit of the flake food out and simply just drop it in like so, and you can see they all eat. So let's just do a little feeding of all the fish tanks. We'll just put a bit in there. It shouldn't take too long and you guys can then just see how I feed my fish. I also have a video about that, actually, feeding all my fish tanks. I'll link that up there. Can go watch that if you want, if you're interested in that kind of thing, you know, because it is, to be honest, it is quite fun seeing fish eat. It is one of my favorite things to do, and I think a lot of fish keepers like to feed their fish because you can't tell me that that's not fun to look at. Just take a look at that. So fun. And these guys are really fast in eating. These are the mini piranhas, as I call them. They want a bit more. Look at them. Look at them go. They go crazy for it. Absolutely crazy. They're the Colombian tetras, by the way, if you were wondering. Anyway, let's move on. We'll feed these guys down there. Let's see, then we need these tanks down here that we haven't fed yet. So get a bit out, put a bit in there, put a bit in there. Then we'll open this tank, get a little bit in there as well. So we'll just, you know, put a bit in there. There we go. As long as every fish has got a little bit of food, I'll do a bigger feeding probably later today, where I'll feed frozen food and things like that as well, because yeah, they might want that. They haven't had that for a couple of weeks, you know, so it makes sense. Anyway, down here we got some angelfish for the gouramis. So we got gouramis, angelfish here. We'll get our angelfish pair a bit of it as well, because they might want a bit up there. Yeah, they'll enjoy that. And then, actually, let's do these guys. These guys probably want some food. So I put a bunch in there for them. They can have a little eat. Finally, down here, got the baby rice fish, baby rainbow fish, the bettas. They want to eat as well, of course, so yeah, just put a bit of food in there and then we should be good, to be honest with you. Well, the discus need a bit of food as well, but we'll do that in a little bit. I might do that off camera, because otherwise this segment's just going to be too long. It's just going to be me feeding fish, which is fun, don't get me wrong. We'll feed these guys as well. These guys up here. But yeah, it might get a bit too long and a bit too boring for you guys. So anyway, this is looking good for now. Anyway, I also, by the way, in the meantime, I also got all the dead fish out that were still in there. So I got some of the dead fish out there over there, and I'll get those away. But that's all good, you know. To be honest, fish death wise, we haven't had too many, just a few, which is standard. So I'm quite happy overall. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, of course. Also, watch this video here next, where you can actually see the holiday preparation that I do before I go away. So you might find that interesting. Go watch that video here. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.